Hi guys, in today's video I am sharing with you equipment that I'm using to photograph reception decor and reception details on a wedding day. Hi guys, if we never met before, my name is Yana Shellman and I'm a wedding photographer in New Jersey and Philadelphia area, and right now I'm going through the whole series of the equipment, the kind of cameras and lenses that I'm using throughout the wedding day. And check out the description of this video for all other parts of the day, but right now in this video I'm talking about camera bodies and lenses that I'm using to photograph reception decor, reception details. So basically all of the beautiful decor that a couple has planned, maybe the florist or designer has planned. Sometimes parents had a lot of input on what is going to be meaningful to have at the reception for those 5 or 4 hours of the celebration. So I feel like it deserves some attention so that we capture the beautiful details so that the couple and the families and vendors have ability to go back and look at everything and enjoy how it all looks. In 100% of cases, I'm obviously using 2 of the same bodies, Canon 5D Mark III. That's what I'm shooting on everything throughout the wedding day. And then based on how the reception room is set up, it will affect what kind of lenses I'm going to choose. In most of the cases, so I think at least in my cases, my weddings are pretty average. 100 to 170 people is the average wedding. I did have larger weddings, so the room would be larger, and I also had smaller weddings, intimate, so basically just one tiny room, so it would be like a small restaurant room, private room. And then for every room and for every space, you do need to be able to choose certain lens so that you can represent the room in the best way possible. So for the majority of my weddings, as I have just mentioned to you, my weddings average anywhere from 100 to 170 people. That's the majority of my weddings. I am going to use 2 lenses, which is going to be Canon 35 1.4 and then Canon 50 1.4. I feel like these lenses are pretty good with giving me slightly different looks. Obviously 35 I'm going to use for wider shots of the whole room and a lot of details as well. 35 is such a good lens. I probably could have just used 35 for all of my details, because it normally I'm photographing all of the details at 1.6, so it gives me that beautiful blurry background. There is no distractions, whatever I'm focusing on. If it's a favor or if it's a flower, if it's a candle, I'm going to get that specific detail nice and focused, and everything is going to be beautifully blurred out. And then 50, if I want to get a bigger centerpiece or the whole table, I'm going to use 50 because I really like the distortion of this lens, the way it looks. So these are the 2 lenses that I'm using the most. However, again, my 35, I probably could have photographed all of the details just with the 35, because again, I do like the look of photos that come out of this lens. And again, I can photograph the whole table and the individual details and the cake and the full room. However, in some cases, if the room is really large and I do have space, I am able to use my 70-200, which I love this lens for compression reasons. Sometimes the photos do look different, so if I do have space, I will definitely attempt to get a cake photo with this lens because I just really like the way it looks. Again, I just told you I can get the cake shot with this lens. It's going to be beautiful. But if I have the space, I'm going to try to utilize this. Another beautiful scenario, again, if I have space to back away from a table, and if the table is set up at a certain angle and the candles are lit already, I am able to get, let's say, a centerpiece, and then you are going to see all the blurry lights from the candles and maybe champagne glasses lighting up from my flashes. You will see those little lights in the background, which creates a very pretty and romantic atmosphere. So again, yes, if I have space, I will use my Canon 70-200 2.8 in some of the cases. And then if the room is smaller, or I feel like I'm not really satisfied with the look of my 35, if I did get a full room photo with 35 but I feel like I would like a little bit more width, I will use my Canon 24-70 2.8 for a super wide photo. So I'm going to zoom out all the way to 24 and try to get a super wide photo of the whole room, which is always fun for the bride and groom to look back. Sometimes venue might be interested in seeing those photos, or the planners. So I feel like those photos are very helpful and very beautiful. And again, this lens, because it zooms in all the way to 70, it does create a very beautiful look as well. And even though my preference will always be 35 for the detail photos, if I'm limited by the time, or if for some reason I feel like I don't have time to go grab my 35, I will be able to photograph every single detail in the room with 24 to 70, and it's going to be beautiful. All right, you guys, I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any other questions to me about equipment, about business, about anything else wedding photography related or not, feel free to leave me a comment below this video or message me on social media, and I would love to answer your question. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Bye bye.